I'm Kai, and I live in this house truck out in the woods, and this person is asking, how fast can you go with it on the highway? Do you have any difficulties in driving it? So the fastest that I've ever gotten this puppy is 100 kilometers an hour on the highway, and I will admit that that is a little bit sketchy, but she cruises along at 90 absolutely no problem. The truck is an old International 5-ton with a stick shift. So it shifts exactly the same as an old pickup truck would. It doesn't have air brakes or anything like that, which makes it a lot easier to drive. And you know what? I drive large vehicles for work, so I drive trucks like this for work and buses and stuff like that. I have a special license for that. So driving this thing isn't really that difficult. If anything, she actually drives a lot easier than some of the buses that I drive. This thing's got a really tight turning radius because the two axles are fairly close together. The only thing that you really have to watch out for is the tail swing, because the tail is quite long with the deck that's attached to it. I'll show you. Here we go. So we are around at the back side of the truck right now. So you can see that this back deck portion is actually attached, and those stairs come off and I can throw them to the side and then the whole truck can drive away. So the rear axle is right here, and I think it's about 12 feet or so between the rear axle and the tail, so it can swing quite wide in traffic, but this is still up to highway spec. And the last thing that I wanted to note is that although I have a special license to drive buses, you actually don't need a special license in my province to drive a truck of this size. This is about the biggest vehicle that you could possibly drive on a regular vehicle license.